Hello, Abnormal Investigations. Got another drop for you on this Sunday. This will be the 8 o'clock drop tonight. I hope you enjoy it. And if you have not joined our Patreon or our YouTube members, you're missing extra content. So go check out our Patreon and to become a member of our YouTube. Both of those accounts receive the same information pretty much, except for if you're a YouTube member, you get like a little emoji that you can get beside your name when you join. And then, of course, in the Patreon, you get extra videos and everything inside of there, and you can chat with me personally. So check those out. And today's encounter is, I'm a 16-year-old male. My name's Alan. I tend to think of myself as a pretty logical guy. I have always been aware of my senses and I guess a little paranoid. And I think that if I didn't have the following traits, I might not be here to tell you this encounter. When I was 15, me and my friend, who we'll call Jack, were biking through a very narrow, desolate road in the more unknown areas of Colorado. I don't want to reveal the exact location, but the road was one of the typical roads you would see in a more desolate area. A small, narrow one composed of mainly dirt, and all along the sides of it was very thick tree line, and it gets thicker as you move along it. While biking on these roads, we always were a little creeped out, but that just added a little more kick to the ride. But on this day, we never thought anything like this could happen to such simple people like us. We had been biking for about 2 hours, and I would take quick pauses to drink some water or take a bite of our snacks we packed. The usual stuff. While taking these small breaks, nothing really ever happened, but on this particular day, we didn't take too many pauses since we could hear the weird noises coming from around us. But after almost 3 hours of coming from around us, something seemed to be following us. We were riding, we had to take a break. We found a pretty big sized log to park our bikes at and sit down to catch our breath. After about 5 or so minutes, we heard what sounded like a woman's scream. As far as I could tell, it was at least 400 yards to the left of us. Us two 15-year-olds wanting to show our macho selves went to investigate. We thought there might be a woman needing help. We walked around for at least 20 minutes and found nothing. When we got back, we found our bikes completely destroyed. The chain in pieces, tires slashed, and the gear shift ripped off the handlebars. My stomach dropped and almost felt like puking. But I thought maybe it was just some guy passing by. But less than a minute of investigating, we heard something that sounded like a big piece of wood being smashed across the tree trunk. I slowly turned around and saw something that only could imagine. And I'm going to describe this creature. It had a height of probably only around 6 foot, a fully haired body, and a large snout that went down to its mid-chest, and a strange wire-like appendages on its chin, followed by 2 small black eyes and topped off weird large curled horns. My friend and I took no time to think. We both ran as fast as we could, doing sharp turns and possibly disorient the creature. We are not sure if it chased us, but all I know is that as soon as we started running, it produced 2 of the most strangest and creepiest sounds I've ever heard, almost sounding like a pig and an eagle combined. As we ran, we got to a nearby road where we quickly called up my dad to come and get us. We never told him the story and just said that our bikes were stolen while we went to the bathroom. To this day, I never figured out what I saw that day, and I don't go biking anymore on desolate trails as much, but instead, I stick to the more busier paths. It truly changed how I do things. I used to enjoy the peaceful getaways, the quiet woods, to go and to clear my mind and to enjoy God's creation. But now, I'm afraid to be alone in the woods because you're not alone. Someday you may go and never come out. And that crossed my mind, to get into somewhere so desolate, so away from everyone, so quiet, where you're in its home and your screams cannot be heard for the trees. I cannot do it no more. It has totally changed my life. Hope you all enjoyed this story. A lot of people talk about, encounters deep into the woods. And, you know, me and my cousin, even, we would walk a long ways from my house. I'm talking like probably 2 miles just to the wood line. And then we would walk into the woods and spend the day. We really never thought about anything hurting us in there. It was just fun to get away. We were young, and, that was our time. We were alone down there, but we did hear weird noises, and we heard weird whistles, and we heard stuff what we thought was following us. And there was times that, man, we couldn't wait to get to the highway. Maybe we were just lucky. I don't know. But I'm sure there was something down there. We heard it, and it was scary. I think sometimes we're not as alone as we think we are in the woods. I think sometimes we may have more company in the woods than what we really want. I got a question for you guys. Are the woods those dry places? Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys. Smash that like button. Until next time, keep your head on a swivel and don't be something's dinner.